anytime it is in your area, it's actually news review o'clock. And I have Jennifer in the studio with me.
Just like always.
I still remember myself, Sidon J.
Omo Yagba.
Alright, so today we are going to be looking at the headlines on the middle of the newspaper today. You know, that's how we do it every day. And this is actually the last day of the week. We are going to do news review, Abby.
Yeah. So another news review is next week.
Yes. So because today is Friday, Jennifer decided to put on native, and it's actually fits her.
Oh, thank you.
You look like my mommy. But then I just feel like I don't want to be a native today because I don't want to look like Jennifer. So you guys, if you're just joining the live, it's actually news review, and you know how we do it. We bring out the headlines that made of the newspaper one by one. Then we go on a short commercial break and come back and talk about some of the headlines. So just sit down comfortably with your screen and enjoy the show because it's actually going to be fun and educative and informative and
interactive, anything tiv.
Okay, let me start with the Punch newspaper. Ex-Lagos Deputy Governor blames Nigerians. Ex-Lagos Deputy Governor blames Nigerians problem on God, anger, and corruption. Nigerians didn't bargain for current hardship. Gani Adams tells Tinubu. Senate writes SGF NEMA over flood threat. Police hunt for Kano blacksmiths fabricating weapons for criminals. On Vanguard newspaper, court grant ex-governor Victor Atta's 1.5 billion naira suit against AGL. Subsidy removal. NULGE demands 300% minimum wage increment. Gunmen kidnaps Sapele newspaper. Vendor's daughter, 8 others. Court orders DSS to grant Kanu access to his medical records. Well, the Sun newspaper, INEC recognizes YP as 19th political party. I think it's YP, yes.
Yeah, YP.
INEC recognizes YP
Youth
as
party.
19th political party. Ganduje succeeding Adamu will be insensitive. NINC.
NWC.
Okay, it's NWC. APC has thrown more Nigerians into poverty in 2 months. Adebayo. I like this one. Alright, on the Nation's newspaper, we are working with federal government on palliatives for Nigerians, says APC governors. SAN, 72.2 billion naira damages judgment set precedent. Then on Tribune newspaper, we are reps support releasing 5% electricity revenue to host communities. Tinubu approves infrastructure support fund for states. These are the headlines that made up the newspapers for today, Friday, July 21. And we are going on a short commercial break. And when we are back, we are going to be picking some of the headlines to talk about.
Just like Odun say, we do justice to it.
Okay, yes. Well, it's not actually justice, because if it is justice, that should be the final.
No, Odun say we do justice.
Okay, we'll do justice to it after this short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Sweetheart. I can't afford to be late for this meeting.
Give me the same excuse every day.
I always tell you the truth every. You know I will never disappoint you.
Everyone needs a hero, like Nokpa.
After Nokpa,
It is always Nokpa.
Nokpa for management of power.
Yes, you're welcome back from that short commercial break. And you know, Nokpa Abbas is the sponsor for News Review. And that is how we do it every day, because it's always Nokpa that come true for us. Abina. So
Nokpa is always the yes. So our prayer.
Okay, yes to you, our prayers.
Yes, nah.
Oh, nah, so. She said that.
If Nokpa doesn't say yes, will you be here?
No, that's true, though.
So?
That's true. So, let's do justice to some of the headlines that is here. Then we are starting from this. Ex-Lagos Deputy Governor blames Nigerians' problem on God's anger, corruption.
Do you believe? Do
I-
you believe it is God's anger?
To be sincere with you, African belief is that when we don't pray to God or when we are not, close to God, different wrath can, come to us. So I think this person is talking on a religious matter, like he's a religious person.
Of course.
So he can actually say that. But if you go say this one for where all these philosophers, they say, who is this one?
They will definitely drag you.
All right, the first elected deputy governor of Lagos State, Alhaja Sinat Ojikutu, has blamed the problems of Nigerians on God's anger, falsehood, wickedness to one another, and corruption. Ojikutu said God was angry with Nigeria because the nation had decided to follow falsehood, adding, we are worshipping too many deities that are not for God.
How has that come into this?
I don't understand. Worshipping too many deities.
Everybody has what they believe in.
I'm telling you.
So you believe in God. Some believe in Allah. Some believe in whatever.
And all these deities, not be God to create them.
I don't understand.
But then let's continue with this. The former deputy governor, in a statement made available to journalists in Lagos on Thursday, also stated that Nigerians are wicked towards their neighbors.
But that's the truth.
Wait.
This is
Let me tell you, there are a lot of reasons that can come with this.
okay.
For example, I had a neighbor that was going through some hardship, or let's say a neighbor was seeking for help, maybe he's sick, and along the line I was like, please take me to the hospital. And I put the neighbor in my car, drive him or her to the hospital. On the way going, he gave up the ghost. What do you think will happen in Nigeria?
They'll definitely get you arrested. Because they'll think for the person to pass on in your car, then there's more to it.
So that is why people are scared to help.
But she's not even talking about that. Some people will deliberately hate you for no reason.
That is Africa for you. It's normal in Africa.
So we are all neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
It is not just the people living close to each other that are neighbors. We
Well,
are
that's
all neighbors.
That's
So
true.
some people will deliberately be wicked to you, no matter how good you are to them.
That's true. Well, the woman said, we are wicked to one another.
That is just
She
it.
said, people owe you. They have the money and they refuse to pay. The government owes workers. The government has the money and it refuses to pay the workers. And they say they should not steal. People are using human parts for money rituals to match the status of people who have stolen from the treasury. Our priorities are wrong. We have gone to the dog with our morals. We should turn to God sincerely and ask for forgiveness. People should turn to God for mercy, and He will surely have mercy and give us rulers that will not punish us, she added. Now,
Even some people believe
she's now making sense here.
Yes, she is. But that part where she says some people believe in
Deities and all.
Well, yeah, she's making sense.
Well, I love the fact that she made mention of something here, that people have money. When you owe someone money, you have the money, but for you to pay is problem.
No. Some people, maybe they might be owing you just 1,000 naira. And maybe they might have about 100,000. But to give you that 1,000 naira,
It's wala.
they will still be expecting when they see 1,000 naira, they will give you.
Well,
Isn't that wickedness for me to give you when I have? You don't even know if that was the last card I have on me.
So I think Nigerians, we need to be very, very, good to each other.
We need to be fair to each other.
We need to be, we need to be, how will I put it? We need to go closer to God. To be sincere, either you are worshiping deity or you are worshiping God.
Anything you believe in.
Please pray for Nigeria, because this country don't they bleed.
And even aside praying, a better Nigeria starts from us.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's see. Maybe what she said, we actually change the mindset of some people. It starts from us.
We hope so.
Even we that we are saying, do you like me?
I like you.
Did you ask me if I've eaten this morning?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't.
I did.
Don't lie, you didn't.
We spoke about spark this morning, didn't we?
Aye, God, Jennifer. All right, that is that about that. Let's go to the next one here. Nigerians didn't bargain for current hardship. Gani Adams tells Tinubu.
Me personally, I did not bargain for this.
So now me bargain.
I don't know about you.
The Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba Land, Chief Gani Adams, has expressed disappointment over the current economic hardship in the country, triggered off by the removal of fuel subsidy. In a statement by his Special Assistant on Media, Kehinde Aderemi, on Thursday, Adams said Nigerians did not expect this kind of hardship under President Bola Tinubu, being from the southwest. Adams said, "This situation is becoming very unbearable. There is no country in the world like Nigeria, a major producer of oil, where the citizens are groaning in pain over an insensitive increase in the prices of fuel. We knew how much we bought fuel before now. Nigeria is yet to survive the subsidy removal that led to the sudden increase in the price of fuel from 187 naira to 500 naira per litre before it was jacked up to 617 naira per litre within 2 months. It is painful. No sensitive government will be happy when the citizens were suffering." Now,
Gani Adams started from 187 naira. What about the times of 50 naira?
We were just trying to talk about this year, just between this last year and this year. And I think it's right, because if you look at it in this angle, you will get to know that this government, they don't love the citizens.
They are not being fair to the citizens at all. They are not being fair to us.
They don't. Me, I'm not part of the citizen again.
And even
because they suffer. So
we are not even running a democratic government.
Okay, what are we running?
Me, I don't know.
Military.
But this thing is different. Democracy says government for the people, by the people, and for the people. Yeah. But this one is for some people, by some people, and to some people.
All right. Well, everybody should pray for Nigeria. I think we need more prayers. Because most of us that pray, we don't pray for the country, we actually pray for ourselves, our well-being.
And someone here said, everyone will be saying, let's be prayerful. Is it godly to be wicked to one another?
Yes,
no, it's not.
It's not godly to be wicked to one another, but the society had made some people to be very wicked. Because, like the example I gave you the other time, just look at it like this, like I'm traveling, and I saw some people by the roadside. They didn't have help of any car that stopped for them, and I tried to stop for them to just help them to get to their destination, and they
eventually robbed me.
Imagine. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like we are not good to each other, but some people
naturally some people are not mean, but people are actually taught them how to.
Yeah, and experience is what? Always
the best teacher.
So if you are a victim of people that extort you while helping them, you will not be able to help again.
You will not want to.
Okay. Look at that pastor. What's the name of the pastor that sent Happy Boys
to Cyprus?
Yes, that gave them scholarship. Now, will you be able to do that kind of thing again?
Never.
Even if you want to.
If I was the one, I will not.
So that is not like Nigerians, we are not good to each other, but some people have already made everything look more difficult, which is not supposed to be like that. Well, I think Gani Adams is making sense. He said, "It is imperative for me to speak up, especially with that we are experiencing now in the country. It is unfortunate. This is not what we expect from a president who is coming from southwest region of the country. A father must work on the best way to solve the problem of the children. All over the world, many things have been subsidized in the interest of the mass of the people. Power, health, food, and other necessities of life are being subsidized." Now, look at what you're saying. Now, some people don't actually know the meaning of subsidy.
No.
Because subsidy is just, when they remove subsidy, it means government are not in the process of helping in the cost of
some people.
The cost of that fuel. You understand? Let's say they remove fuel subsidy now. If fuel,
it might not be fuel. It might not be fuel.
I'm just using fuel as an example.
Okay.
If fuel is 200 naira per litre from market, government will now put subsidy. Okay, please, I want to help my people. Instead of you selling it 200 naira for them,
maybe 150.
So you are selling 150. I will sit for the 150. I will give you the remaining 50 naira on it. Now, government now said we are not subsidizing anything again. We want to remove subsidy. Now that is what led to the increment of the fuel. And I think even with that, Tinubu never said anything about this fuel thing. It was when
He hasn't said anything.
He hasn't said anything. When Buhari was there, we used to say, maybe Buhari don't understand English. But our president has already proved it to us that he is sound.
Okay, maybe we should just say he's re-strategizing.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't believe in all this strategizing of a thing because it's getting too long and it's getting too much on us.
It is not getting. Oh. It is.
Well, petrol being the main commodity that moves the economy, and now the same product is being sold for 617 naira per litre. It is unbearable. For instance, an ordinary Nigerian worker traveling from the mainland to the island on a week basis would spend 25 litres of fuel per day. That is over 15,000 naira. Wow. Adams lamented. He called the president to react his step in order to save the country from this issue.
How much will the person be earning to spend 15,000 naira?
Of fraud. And even the people, all this Danfo and cab, the amount they are putting.
They are not merciful at all.
It's not their fault.
I understand, but even before all this began, they have never been.
Now, so they be in their life. All right, Gani Adams, thanks for that. Because please help us to. We still need more prominent people to talk about this thing so that the president can listen on time. Every other person that you know that when you talk, people will listen. So please talk to our president on our behalf because we don't have. Do you have any power?
I don't.
I don't have power.
All power belongs to God.
Let us talk to our president to do something about this subsidy. He choke. I never choked since yesterday. And now, the money no day. But let's move on to the next one. Government kidnaps Sapele newspaper vendor's daughter, 8 others. So they still kidnap.
Every day.
Oh,
kidnap.
Wow.
Kill every day.
The 24-year-old daughter of a newspaper vendor in Sapele, Mr. Billy Umo, has been kidnapped on Jesse Oben Asaba Road in Delta State. Though the Edo State Police Command has not been able to confirm the kidnapping, it was learned that Hope Umo, the vendor's daughter, and 8 others were kidnapped on Monday. When the kidnappers waylaid the bus, the passengers boarded from Sapele on their way to Asaba just before Oben, a Edo border town. Vanguard learned that the 2 persons believed to be the driver and conductor reportedly escaped as they were being led away by the kidnappers. But on the highway, there's always policemen. So what did they do in the checkpoint?
Money.
Hi, God of mercy. And when I was coming from Island this morning, I met a road safety the road safety personnel they were like 3, and they stopped our car, and they were, instead of them to ask that, okay, where are the papers of this car, this one, that one, do you know what they asked us? Where is the fire extinguisher?
Fire extinguisher. Wait, please ask for fire extinguisher.
No.
Okay.
Road safety.
Okay.
So I was not asking myself that, okay, we do not have fire extinguisher normally, but what if this car is a stolen car? You didn't ask for the particular, you didn't ask for the document, you just said
they don't want to know.
So they know we won't have fire extinguisher.
Exactly, that's why they ask.
Like
if they ask for the documents, of course the driver will provide the documents.
It was not like, I will write a book for you, go and pay. No. When we got to where the Alga car was, they didn't have fire extinguisher too. I was not asking him, Sir,
where is your fire extinguisher?
The guy now laughed. He said, you this guy, what do you mean? I said, Sir, you were asking us for fire extinguisher. You did not have. Extra tire safe and not see for una motor.
If you even check the tire, it might have expired.
Can you imagine? So this is Nigeria where people just do anything in the name of power, because you are in a position to do something, can just do it anyhow. So I was not happy this morning because I actually gave them 1K to let us go. Yes, imagine. You don't have to, because they'll just be delaying you. So the kidnappers were reported to have led the passengers into the forest along the lonely route with Umo's daughter after firing some shots in the air. Meanwhile, Mr. Umo has appealed to the governor, Sheriff Oborevwori of Delta State, Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State, and security agencies to come to his aid. He said, I don't know why it should be me. I am a common vendor who has been in this business for years. I have no 10 million naira anywhere. The kidnappers have reached out and demanding 10 million for her. Where will I get the kind of cash? Even to eat is an issue. He said that they have been to police stations on that border route route. Though the police have assured me of their efforts, I am still appealing to those in charge to intensify efforts. I have also visited the transport company whose bus passengers boarded, and we are not hearing anything tangible from them. I pity this man.
I pity him for you.
10 million
These people, the governor's children are there, though where we used to them nowhere. The senator's children are there. You just go for the commoners' children. The people they don't have anything.
But then, even if this man had 10 million naira, if you drop it, do you actually know that it will affect the man?
Yes, it will.
Because the elderly vendor, where he won't see himself?
Newspaper vendor, please, how much are they making on that business?
Please, Nigeria, we dey shout fuel. Now, another insecurity again, kidnapping.
We are even giving ourselves problems.
Well, I don't think people that kidnap or do any other criminality act in this country really love them. They are not patriotic. They are not. Yes, they are not patriotic. Well, meanwhile, Newspaper Vendor Association has condemned. The abduction of Billy's daughter. They actually said Billy's daughter was not kidnapped. I don't know. Is he a liar or should we believe this or not? All right. In a statement by the chairman and secretary, they described the abduction of Umo's daughter as inhuman and heinous. The association charged the Edo and Delta state governors and security agencies to ensure that the culprits are arrested. Well, I think this girl's father, Umo's father, has done well. He has reached out to the newspapers association. So now they are trying to put it on news that security agencies and the governor of the state, they should try and see to this and apprehend.
They should help him.
Yes, please, I beg.
Because as a newspaper vendor,
how much?
How can he even get 1 million naira?
1 million.
Can you see these people are heartless and wicked.
I'm telling you, it's just heartbreaking because I know what is going on with the man right now. It's not easy to be a father and that is trying to struggle.
I'm very sure the man will definitely lose his sleep.
And it can lead to another sickness again. I'm telling you, that's some of the things we face in this country. That
people should just turn up for this man because it's not easy. 10 million naira is not a joke.
They just turn up for him, I beg. I feel send your answer. I feel even trust something. I guess much.
I get okay.
Well, let's move on. Okay, we are working with federal government on palliatives for Nigerians. Says APC governors.
Please, nobody's sending you. We don't want.
They know what they will get from it.
No, it's not even about that. Ordinary rice and garri did not go round. So now you want.
They are still working on it.
I'm talking about the COVID and the lockdown.
That one, forget about that one. That stupid rice they give us.
Okay, stupid rice, stupid or not, at least if it had gone round, that rice will save some people. Ordinary rice and garri noodles did not go round. And now you want to work on this, please, nobody send.
They actually kept the palliatives for election.
Yes, now they should keep this one also for election. We don't want
to. Election still fun.
4 years.
All Progressive Congress APC governors yesterday said they were in the final stages of plans with the federal government in providing post-4 subsidy removal palliatives to Nigerians. The chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, PGF, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, who spoke with the reporters after their meeting in Abuja, said the governors noted the hardship arising from the subsidy removal. He also said that that after reviewing the resignation of former APC National Chairman Senator Abdullahi Adamu and the Secretary Senator Iyola Omishore, the governors noted that the actions of the two leaders were voluntary. Uzodinma admitted that the removal of fuel subsidy has increased the revenue base of the federal account to be shared by the federal, state, and local government. He said, on the upcoming FAAC, we are aware that as a result of the removal of fuel subsidy, it will increase the volume of money that will be received in our purses during the federation account meeting, and we are working with the federal government to ensure that it is utilized in a manner that the citizens are happy and the economy of the country will be protected. So they wanted to be sending us money now. It goes sweet though. Like, how much?
If you collect pass for 5k, everybody 5k.
How much?
But this money, If they send the money, if I see the alert, I'll give you half.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Deal or no deal?
Deal.
Okay, Mons, I get me to sign in my producer.
I'll give you half.
Half of the money.
Yes.
No, let me tell you something. I think this fuel subsidy, they are trying to
because
do something.
Okay,
new.
if you want to share the money, say they have our BVN.
Yeah, sure.
They should just send it through, and it's just one BVN for one person. It's not possible for you to have to. They should just send it through our BVN. But this money will not go round.
They will need your bank. BVN is not BVN. You can use one BVN for different bank accounts.
Shebi, they have your BVN. BVN is just for one person. Then they'll get your bank, just one person. Okay. Then there will be a data. They will just collect everything. That's one person, your BVN, your account number, the account, your account name. So, but if they share this money, Nigeria government is surprised.
The current hardship occasioned by the price increase is being addressed. The subnational governments are working with the federal government, and on Thursday there will be a meeting of the National Economic Council to cross the I and dot in the fuel subsidy.
Cross the I's and dot the T's.
And let me tell you something about this fuel subsidy of 18. Do you know that when I look at the rate of the cars on the main road, now small cars, people no one drive again.
Someone was even like, thank you, Buhari. See Ikeja. See how free Ikeja is.
Is there no? It's Tinubu.
Sorry, Tinubu.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Everywhere is now free.
Our president should just cease to this matter of fuel subsidy, because it's not something good at all. People are really suffering for this fuel subsidy of 18. Because if you see all these people that bring goods from market, they pay drivers, they pay
yes, now.
If you know the amount,
ordinary pure water, they will tell you now.
I'm telling you. So imagine we started buying pure water from 5 naira. Now it don't come to 30 naira per one. Very soon we're going to buy pure water for 500 naira.
I will not buy.
Well, okay, what will you do?
Tap water.
Let you go to my. Well,
I don't mind.
Jennifer is now getting used to this local life now, though.
Wait, what do you expect?
No, they play.
There is no money. I want me to keep wasting money.
Alright guys, this is where we are going to be stopping for today on News Review. I really love the fact that news that is coming out these days is just all about how Nigeria is going to get better. And don't forget to share this video for anybody that may see it, because we wanted to get across to the president to know how we are really suffering as citizens of Nigeria. So Jennifer, what do you have to tell our viewers?
I'll just beg our viewers to please keep sharing this video, and don't forget, you need to keep watching our shows. We bring you educative shows, interactive shows, entertainment, interactive, any type you want.
So
and so our government, to the president, please help us do something to this. It is getting out of hand.
Yes, it is getting out of hand. That is what Jennifer says, and I'll be saying take care of yourself, as I'll see you next week again on Monday for another edition of News Review. Peace.